Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another video for Conqueror's Blade, published by Porters Interactive. This is going to be the update log for March 6th, and kind of unexpected. Well, no, it's. I expected a trailer to at least drop, but I didn't think that they'd drop the promotion so hard. Like, what I mean by drop, I mean nothing. They didn't give us anything. It's just literally just an update log, and we get a single image. Now, we have our regular. Oh, sorry. We have our maintenance going from March for APAC, March 6th, 1330 to 1730 UTC plus 8. EU/AMS March 6th, 630 to 1030 UTC plus 1. Even though it says maintenance expected to last 3 hours, it does set a time for 4 hours. After maintenance, we will distribute bronze coins times 8,000 honor, 400 honor, and 20 unit medals as compensation. And as we can see, Sila, the the Korea season is coming for the new season. The all-new Season Battle Pass pre-order will open after the maintenance on March 6th. Warlords can proceed to enter the store, buy Battle Pass pre-order gift set. Pre-ordering the Battle Pass grants treatises, Battle Pass EXP, and other extra rewards. It also unlocks all Victory Pass activities and gives early access to the new 3-star unit Sealer Guards, helping you prepare for the all new journey. Now, of course, it goes from March 6th to March 20th. That means on March 21, we will have the new season drop. A lot of things to say about this image. Definitely looks like we got a really cool looking horse. I like the royal regalia kind of thing. Guessing this is going to be Battle Pass 100. We do have what's in the background looking like a scholar. My guess here is that's going to be the Battle Pass level 1. So we're gonna have probably something. Hopefully, we have something similar for the female, but I'm guessing we're probably expecting something very different for the male one as a kind of complementary pair. Um, which is fine. It does have historical precedent kind of thing. I do really like how it's not like this in game, but it's just like it's kind of really improved in terms of like consistency and quality in terms of the image. But that being said, I'm guessing these guys here are going to be the Sealer Guards. That's my guess. And well, the interesting thing here is that we don't see a weapon on these guys, so these could actually be bare, like, barehanded brawlers kind of thing. Or, I mean, could be kind of. Well, it would be interesting to see another unit of something similar to the feathered crossbowman. Though I do think the feathered crossbowman fails because its melee capabilities are just not what it should be, and it's kind of sad that it's like that. But my guess is still these are the sealer guards. We'll know for certain when the maintenance drop. These will be the tier 4, and we will get another tier 5 pikeman, which is again very interesting because um, we've had we've had 2 pikemen so far. We've got the Orochi Samurais, we've had the Phalanx, and we might be getting a third one, so that's going to be very interesting. Oh, sorry. I mean, Madal's battalion was originally a special, but they were pretty much polearm units from the get-go. But the one thing I'm worried about, as with everything, balance is 100%. Always, always the thing that's going to be the make it or break it for this game. Currently, I don't think the balance is, well, I don't really think the balance is ever truly good, but it's worse than usual. Um, Obviously, if you played the game recently, it's mostly Spartans, cavalry. There's two types of cavalry that you see very often. The Zwanji heavy cavalry and the Yanyudals really coming out in force lately. Surprisingly, companion cavalry has dipped really hard. I don't think you see even one of them come out. Obviously, you see a combination of phalanx and Spartans. Spartans is definitely 100% a guaranteed pick right now. If you don't see at least 15 on each side, then you're going well. If you don't see at least 15 on each side, you probably don't have you have people that don't play meta. And I mean, like I try to use the seasonal unit for the whole season, and I don't like it when they're overly pronounced in the selection. So I do get really bored with them really easily because it's just a mirror matchup 100% of the time. Um, Still, the phalanx is here only because cavalry is so strong, and they're not really great against Spartans, but if you have a massive phalanx, you can just bullshit your way through anything. And that does happen sometimes, but it's not really consistent. But yeah, um, so a special tier three, a lot of the tier three has been kind of really dropping in terms of like combat capabilities. I'm really upset still that the Helot auxiliaries are relegated to as a purely support unit, and it is a tier 3, which is really sad because I feel like leadership costs and tier system is really bad. Um, there needs to be a little bit more consistency. There needs to be a better power scaling. I would love to see tier 5 quality support units that provide absolutely, probably absolutely insane support. Like, imagine a tier 5 bagpipers. It's literally just bagpipers, but on like super steroids. So it costs 60. Let's imagine that their buff is 5 times stronger. So their cost 300. They're bagpipers. They give a buff of like 100% attack power or 100% defense. That would be cool. That would be really good because it just means that leadership wise, the cost is equal to the power it provides. But same with the Helots, kind of like what can we do with these things? Can't really do very much. Um, well, the alchemists, though, are very OP. They're very strong in terms of just like constantly keeping up the block, and that's something that's very under the radar kind of thing. So I'm glad that we're kind of heading back to like melee tier threes. I didn't particularly like how the Rater Pistoliers worked out. They're very strong, don't get me wrong. Um, I just don't like cavalry and how they end up functioning after using companion cavalries who they're pretty much the most cav, which is really funny because it's just like they're the kind of cavalry that works in this game where every other cavalry just doesn't. The only problem with companion cavalry, it's a tier 5 cavalry that's tier 4, and the only reason, like, it's really weird. Like, the only reason people don't use it um, is because it just scales really badly. But it's basically a tier 5. It's a tier 5 unit that's a tier 4. That's really cheap. But because of how strong the counters are, the companion cavalries are basically only relegated to as a tier 4, even though their power scaling is in the tier 5 range. And this is mostly because they also have huge, it also has a huge model count. 27 is the largest cavalry unit we have. And honestly, if you push it down to 21, the companion cavalries would actually be balanced in their tier, but because their model count is 27, they're they're way too strong for what they should be. But anyway, continuing on. Um, yeah, I'm excited that it's Korea because kind of like a long time coming kind of thing. The upsetting thing here is still just the lack of content overall. 3 units per season actually works out to not be enough. And I'll say this really clearly. They need to take advantage of their tier system. What they should be doing is having the low tier units have higher tier variants. If you had a tier 4 and a tier 5, that would be great. People would understand that the tier 4 variant into the tier 5 variant. Oh, why don't you just use the tier 5 variant? Because it allows access to a better warband setup if you have a tier 4 variant. That means you can get the same gameplay out of 2 units, but there is a lower barrier to entry. Same with well, what I assume is going to be the tier 3, again, assuming here. If you had a tier 4 and a tier 5 variant, that would be amazing because it just means that I can get the same gameplay out of a single unit, but on a higher tier. And there are definitely a lot of units, I think, that should have higher tier variants, like the Fenris. Really cool unit. It plays nothing like the Hashashins, and I don't believe anyone that says that they're basically that Hashashins are basically tier 5 Fenris. They're not. I want a tier 4. I want a tier 5 Fenris. Really cool units that just don't have lower tier variants or higher tier variants. Back and forth kind of thing. And I get it. Like sometimes the tier 5 is so special that they can't have lower tier variants. The Siphonarios are a very good example. You can't have a variant lower than tier 5. The Lion's Royal Crew can't have a variant that's lower than the tier 5. But you could definitely have Medals, a lower version of Medals. You could definitely have like lower versions of the Orochi Samurais. There's plenty of like examples for this, but what I kind of want to push for is more units to fill out a kind of progression system because they're not using the tier system and the tier system is failing really hard as the support units are trash. The always turn out to be trash. Every time they make a tier 3, that's basically half the cost of a tier 3. It's basically a tier 2, but worse than a tier 2. And it's just not usable even in a locked and limited time. Like go back to the Silo Slingers. Their 90 cost was stupid because their functionality just was non-existent. They're barely competent in terms of like range CPS, and they also like because of the leadership cost, they had to cut the performance. They should have just increased the leadership cost, and it's just I'm really upset about that. And enough about the rambling. Let's get on to the rest of the video because otherwise I just keep talking about balance. Pre-order the new season battle pass, unlock victory pass, get the new season unit for free. they say for free, but you have to buy the battle pass. If you're already planning to buy the battle pass anyway, you get the first unit free. Otherwise, it's um, like 1200, I believe. So it's kind of like a savings, and it also allows you to skip the tier three era kind of thing. A lot of people say they don't like it, but I think the tier three lock is the most exciting period because it has the best variety, and it's kind of been getting degraded. The Condottieri this time around are just going to dominate the um is literally just going to dominate the tier three era, and I guarantee you that they're going to be freakish because one of the things that's just like really interesting is that they can knock back heroes again or daze them. I forget which one it is. And I'll tell you right now, if the Condottieri don't get nerfed, that will be very surprising because I don't know who's complaining or who's telling the devs what to do, but I do think the Condottieri's are really cool like they are, but they're just way too powerful for the tier three, well, tier three balance that is. And there are definitely other outliers in the tier three zone, but let's not get into that. So you complete the Victory Pass challenge to get 2 Sealer Guards. That's if you fully unlock the Victory Pass. So you can immediately unlock the 3-star unit when the season starts. During the event, some Victory Pass rewards can be unlocked for free. It just repeats, blah, 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 blah. During the event, completing Victory Quest will get XP to increase your Victory Pass level. The higher the level, the better the rewards. New Victory quests will unlock daily at midnight, and all quests can be completed anytime during the event period. So what's really cool about this event is that it unlocks quests every single day, but you can wait until all of the quests are unlocked, and I think there's only 10 days, and that means you have 4 full days of being able to complete all of the quests in one go. And I've done that. I've played very minimal for like the 2 weeks in the off period, and then all of a sudden I need to get all of these quests done really quickly, and that's really good. You get all of these quests done in an instant, and I really do like that system. Same with the weekly challenges, but the weekly challenges also have quotas for every week, so that it's kind of not the same. Anyway, obviously the event time goes from March 6th to March 20th. Now, this is also another interesting thing. These are kind of things that I haven't seen before. So we have the first wave of end of season rewards. Earn big rewards in Siege Battle. During the event, participate in Siege Battle to earn shield points. The more shield points you accumulate, the better the rewards you can claim. You can earn rewards such as Epic Hero Schematic, Epic Wisdom, and Greater Scrolls of Glory. At the end of the battle, the higher your score, the more shield points you earn. Those are the shield points. Max shield points is 1,000 resets every uh, Thursday at 0 hours. Shield points earning period is after maintenance on March 6th and oh wait, no, there'll be okay. So March 20th is probably when the season actually starts. That's why. Yeah. Oh wait, hang on. Earning period is from 6th to 19th. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And then the exchange page will be on for an additional 4 days. Um, Second wave end of season rewards. Join Battlefield to get epic hero schematics. Is this just a repeat? Participate in Siege Battles daily for a chance to obtain a random box Spartan gift, which contains epic hero schematic bronze coins and lesser scrolls of glory. Open the box to randomly get reward items. After opening 50 boxes, you are guaranteed to receive epic hero schematic crate ×1. You can open up to 5 Spartan gifts boxes per day through drops, with the drop limit resetting at 0 hours daily after um, March 6th after maintenance and March 20th before maintenance. That is the event time. So My guessing is that every single day, so you can collect up to 70 boxes, so guaranteed to get one epic hero schematic after opening 50 boxes, but that so if you're really lucky, you'll probably end up with two at most. So good luck. Again, I don't use the epic hero schematics to create armor and stuff, but I'm pretty sure this will be very nice for anyone looking to fill out their thing. And they have just play consistently. My guess is that they just play like five a day. It's still a lot of time commitment, five matches in a day, probably roughly around about 2 hours, probably a little bit less. Now we have third wave end of season rewards, nobility EXP up. So they doubled the glory earned by 100% during the event. March 6th after maintenance and March 20th before maintenance. So that's really good. That's really good. Like allowing people to get that glory in at the very last moment. I don't think I've ever seen this before, and it's really good that people are going to be able to finish their glory. Very sad for anyone that just like, ugh, God, doesn't feel like want to finish off the season pass and stuff. With the new seamless season, we also have new servers opening soon. Pre-create your hero and get free hero attire. The new seamless season servers, the I'm pretty sure this is probably like a Korean word I can't say, but those two servers are now opening. Pre-create your hero, and you will get when you pre-create your hero, you're going to get hero EXP booster 10 battles times 1, unit EXP booster times 10 battles times 1, and rare hero attire, Diadochi attire permanent. I don't remember what this looks like. I'm really trying really hard to remember what it looks like, but I'm not going to go in game to check it out. It's going to be available on March 7th. Oh, it's going to be a day after. So it's going to be a day after on the Friday. Um, at 1200 hours to March 19th midnight. I'm pretty sure when midnight hits, you'll lose the ability to pre-create. So yeah. Attire chest rotation, legendary poleaxe, short sword, and shield skin return for a limited time. So the abyssal nightmare, the well serpent's attire chests are now available. The legendary polearm attire, Destiny Judgment, and the legendary short sword and shield attire, the well serpent treasure, are back for a limited time. And of course, we have these nice images here. Hmm. Added into the attire exchange, we'll have the legendary poleaxe destiny for 300 Krios. So this will be a limited time from March 6th after maintenance to March 20th before maintenance. And again, like, I don't like it how they show that like the price is 500 Krios down to 300. It's such a bullshit thing. Spartan server Spartan season settlement. This maintenance will settle Spartan Season's Territory War ranked battle warlords. Claim your rewards promptly after maintenance to avoid expiration, because once the new seasons start, you will lose access to these rewards. And we have server merge to improve server ecology and optimize warlords territory war experience based on our observation and player feedback. We will merge the following servers during this season's maintenance: Excalibur and Hellenic, Lay, Europa Scicata, and Sandstorm Gorge. Oh, Sandstorm Gorge is finally disappearing back into going into the EU server. Surprising. The name of the merge server will be decided through an in-game survey this week. Okay, that's interesting. I believe Excalibur and Hellenic Lay might be the APAC server. I'm not in 100% sure, but the Sandstone Gorge server is the MENA server, so the MENA server is now to disappear completely, and it's going to fold into the Europa Cicada one, which is a European server. Not particularly sure which one it is, but I believe it's the newest one. Other bug fixes and optimization. Fix an issue where the rune Troy's Tragedy for Jewel Blades was also applied to heroes. I'm not sure what that one is. Fixed an issue where the currency emblem failed to refresh when exchanging treasures in the Fame shop. Hmm. Okay, I mean, that's just a simple error. Anyway, I hope you guys still enjoy the game, and I do hope that with this particular season that we get to see some changes to the balance. I'm really hoping that Conqueror's Blade improve, and I'm really hoping this season's going to be very interesting. Last season, Spartan, very disappointing, very cool theme, and they dropped the ball on it. Let's hope the next season is any good, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Other than that, my name's Guy. Have a nice day. Bye for now.